First, we are going to cover basic rules of accounts. As you are aware, traditional approach and modern approach. In case of traditional approach, first one, personal account, that is debit the debtor, credit the creditor. Second one is a debit the receiver, credit the giver. Debtor becomes giver, creditor becomes receiver. Real account debit what comes in, credit what goes out, and nominal account debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. I hope now you can apply rules of accounts very easily. Now friends, in case of modern approach, as you are aware, in case of modern approach, there are 5 accounts: assets, that is debit balance; liabilities, credit balance; income, credit balance; expense, debit balance; capital, credit balance. So these are some balances. Friends, while applying basic rules of accounts, as you are aware, I am a follower of traditional approach. So every debit has a credit. While passing any journal entry, first you have to identify accounts. Number 2, you have to identify types of accounts. Number 3, you have to apply rule. And then 4 is a pass journal entry. Friends, say good morning beta in the comment section. Everyone, yes, your comments are visible beta. Saurabh Karanji. So Sanjay, Rakhi, Ruchita, very good morning beta. Today, heavy alert in Pune. So might be internet problem, might be. I'm not telling you 100%, but yes, we have heavy rain in our city. So friends, please थोड़ा कोऑपरेट करना आज के दिन. मुझे पता नहीं है, बीच में सपोज इंटरनेट का इशू हुआ तो. चलिए. यस, गुड मॉर्निंग टू ऑल ऑफ यू. चलो आज हम लोग विदाउट वेस्टिंग अवर टाइम लेजर अकाउंट्स के बारे में बात करेंगे. लेजर अकाउंट्स, आई विल टेल यू सम लेजर अकाउंट्स प्रोफॉर्मास, बट बिफोर स्टार्टिंग लेजर अकाउंट प्रोफॉर्मास, फर्स्ट व्हाट इज लेजर? Ledger is after journal. So journal is recording and ledger is posting. In last session only we have seen, if I want final balance, what is the amount in the that I will take it in the trial balance, that amount is called as analysis. And that analytical process is we do it in ledger accounts. So ledger accounts is nothing but classification of your accounts, posting of journal entry, and to find out balance of every account. Because journal will never give you the final balance. Journal is a first step. That is only chronological order, you are recording it. But beta, if I want to know what is the balance that I must consider in the ledger account, that ledger accounts will help me out. तो ledger ये क्या है? लेजर ये आपके फाइनल बैलेंसेस पता चलने के लिए आप जो बनाते हो उसको आप लेजर करके बुलाते हो. आई होप आपको लेजर अकाउंट्स का मीनिंग इजीली समझ में आया. तो बेटा जल्दी से शुरुआत करते हैं. Today I am going to teach you some ledger pro formas. Okay. And after understanding each and every ledger pro forma, you have to write it in the comment section. I am today going to start with 6 ledger pro formas. I want every one of you. Now for next few minutes, concentrate. कोई भी ख्याल आपके माइंड में मत आने दीजिए. 100% concentration चाहिए. Yes, 100% concentration I want for next 20 minutes. Okay. चलिए. So let's start with some ledger accounts. How Sanket sir? Remember all ledgers. Chalo, debtors account. So I will start with debtors account. Sir, debtor matlab kya? Debtor means when amount is receivable. When amount is receivable. Now what is the rule? Debit the debtor, credit the creditor. So debtor account means debit plus, and when we collect money from the debtor, or there are some items which will reduce your debtor balance. So chalo, jaldi se aapko kya bolna hai? Yes, speak loudly. Debtors account. डेटर्स अकाउंट, चलो बोलिए जोर जोर से, घर में बोलिए, ये स्पीक लाउडली. तो डेटर्स अकाउंट डेबिट प्लस क्रेडिट माइनस, डेटर्स अकाउंट डेबिट प्लस credit minus. Okay, so debtors is my personal account. Remember, debtors is a personal account. Is the rule is there as per Sanket sir, beta debit the debtor, credit the creditor. Okay, so here if rule is of debtor, so our last year balance to balance brought down, to balance brought down. Okay, then to sales. Why your debtors is increasing beta? Due to credit sales. When udhari pe aap sell karte ho, when you do not cover, yes, collect cash directly, then debtors account is open, any debtor. Okay, don't write in front of to balance brought down. Never write in front of to balance brought down. Always write in front of second line. So you have to start with second line. Yes, by cash. Yes बेटा, your queries are visible to me, मनीष जी. और कुछ बच्चों ने मुझे पूछा है सर फर्स्ट चैप्टर का क्या है. बेटा फर्स्ट वी विल स्टार्ट विथ यूनिट नंबर 2, चैप्टर नंबर 2, एंड मीनवाइल इन नेक्स्ट सेशंस आई विल कवर सम थ्योरी. So don't worry beta, I know otherwise I will give you recordings if some topics are remaining. So don't worry, we are going to start with chapter number 1, but that is a pure theory chapter. So normally I start with chapter number 2. Okay, so we are going to cover chapter number 1. I will tell you today we are going to start with trial balance and ledger accounts. By cash, second one by sales return. Sales return. So see beta, if goods are returned by the customer, so our debtor balance will go down. So it is minus. Beta, if debtor has not paid my money, it is called as bad debts. It is called as bad debts. Okay, so bad debts. Then by discount allowed. Okay, so suppose if we are giving some discount, so this is our loss. So beta, debtor's balance is getting reduced and discount allowed is my loss. Okay, and last one is by balance carried down. Chalo, so write down it in the comment section. फटाफट लिखिए. चलो, debtors account, yes, debtors account. बेटा वर्षा कुमारी, आपको क्या चाहिए? ऑल लेक्चर्स ऑफ पेपर 1 आपको मैंने लेने चाहिए ऐसा लग रहा है या क्या? आपकी कमेंट मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रही है. नो बेटा, वी हैव डिफरेंट फैकल्टीज फॉर डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स. ओके, चलो. Miss Sivsari ji, will you cover all topics by yourself or there will be some other staff or other faculties will covering other topics? Yes beta, some faculties will take other topics. Tuning match हुआ रहेगा तो yes, other faculties will also teach you in the proper way. Don't worry, and your feedbacks are always there. तो आप आपके feedbacks दे सकते हो. चलिए. Yes बेटा, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 में लेने वाला हूँ. Don't worry. Parinita ji, I am going to cover that question. Beta Malay Bag ji, yes, your queries, beta, there are more than 500 students which are asking me questions. So it's very difficult for me to answer all these questions. So sorry beta, yes, but try to understand my problem also. We have to cover these topics in 2 hours. And it's very difficult if I answer all your questions, only 400 students, कोई 400 minute हो जाएगा. 1 minute for each student. So it's not possible. So sometimes if I think your query is important, then I take it. Otherwise, please understand me. चलो, कैसे लिखना है? तो आपको लिखना है बेटा डेबिट प्लस क्रेडिट माइनस. डेबिट प्लस क्रेडिट माइनस. Beta Subhashri ji, normally I try to speak in English only, but the problem is that many students who are from CRO or WRO, NRO, those students are from village background and it's very difficult, and for them, these classes, to take private classes is not affordable. So many students join our ICI classes. So this is also some background, middle class family students, they are taking our classes, and for them it's very difficult to grasp English. And therefore, normally I used to speak in both languages, English and Hindi. 80% English, 20% Hindi. बेटा उनको भी अपनापन लगता है. Okay. सौरभ वर्मा जी, आप डायरेक्टली कांटेक्ट कर सकते हो, पुणे ब्रांच का वेबसाइट पे दिया हुआ है. चलिए, ओके. सो डेबिट प्लस क्रेडिट माइनस, yes, very good. Debit plus credit minus, very good. Two balance brought down to sales by cash, by sales return, by bad debts, by discount allowed, by balance carried down. So these are some. Yeah. Now focus. Now can you tell me? Let's see how many of you can tell me what is creditors account. चलो creditors account के बारे में बात करेंगे. चलो, we call creditors account pro forma. We call creditors account pro forma. Fast. चलो, creditors account, you only tell me. Yes, creditors pro forma. Very good. Some students have written credit plus. I just want to see how many of you can answer it. Credit plus. Beta Shriya, first you have to write credit plus. Don't write debit minus credit plus. First write credit plus and then debit minus. Beta plus, positive is always important. Negative, no beta. So we start with positive things. Okay. So first you tell credit plus and then debit minus instead of debit minus credit plus. Okay. Very good. Beta, we are now trying to understand. Yes, बेटा, हिंदी मीडियम स्टूडेंट्स, इंग्लिश में प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चंस. आई थिंक अकाउंट्स का पेपर अपने इंग्लिश में ही रहता है. बाय बैलेंस ब्रॉट डाउन. बेटा, by purchases, credit purchases. To cash, when we pay, beta, our creditors are getting reduced. To purchase return, to discount received, and to deficiency. To deficiency. Okay. Beta, in study material, it is given that in front of buy balance brought down is there because study material want to save some lines also, beta. But remember, for better presentation, I'm telling you. Okay. So if you write in front of buy balance brought down, it doesn't matter. But normally opening balance, we should not write on opening balance in real life also. Whenever there is an opening balance, it is given in front of the account, in first line. And after that, there are debit credits in real life, in tally also. You will find first opening balance, even in your accounts, your passbook. First, there is a brought forward balance and then debit credit is there. So it's always better, no need to write on the first line. This is only for good presentation. If you write in front of the buy balance brought down, it doesn't matter, but it's for good presentation. Okay. Very good. Very good. Many students wrote this. Chalo, jaldi se likh dijiye. Remember, whenever we are not paying any person, creditors means our liability, correct? Our liability, if we have not paid, it is called as deficiency. We have not paid any amount. It means that it is our deficiency. Deficiency means we should not say like bad debts. Yes, मैंने किसी का पैसा डुबाया, कैसा लगता है सुनने को? So it's better. अरे मेरे पास पैसा नहीं था. So deficiency. So bad debts in case of debtors and deficiency in case of creditors. Okay. Don't use the word bad debts. ठीक है. सी बेटा, डेबिट प्लस मीन्स डेटर, and when he pays us he becomes giver. Creditor is our credit plus, he is a creditor, credit plus, and he becomes receiver when we pay him. ठीक है. डेफिशिएंसी. सो जिसका हमने पैसा डुबाया तो हम लोग उसको बोलेंगे डेफिशिएंसी. दक्ष जी, मैं आपका क्वेश्चन जो है वो बाद में लूंगा, डोंट वरी. चैप्टर 1 के ट्रू और फॉल्स क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 अभी नहीं बेटा, बाद में. क्रेडिटर्स अकाउंट. ठीक है. चलिए. सो कैन वी कैरी कैलकुलेटर? यस बेटा, बड़ ऑब्वियस. कैलकुलेटर 11-12 स्टैंडर्ड में. यस, गुड क्वेश्चन. सो इन 12th स्टैंडर्ड बेटा, 2 इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स. कैरी कैलसी एंड यू हैव टू राइट योर पेपर बाय ब्लैक पेन ओनली. ब्लैक पेन से लिखना है. यू कैन ड्रॉ लाइंस बाय पेंसिल, बट बेटा आपको पेपर ब्लैक पेन से लिखना है. रिमेंबर दैट. ओके. डेफिशिएंसी मतलब बेटा हमने किसी का पैसा डुबाया. ओके, पैसा आया नहीं, हमने किसी का पैसा डुबाया, तो उसको बैड डेट्स नहीं बोलते, उसको डेफिशिएंसी बोलते. हाँ, पैसा आया तो देंगे ना, फिर किसका पैसा क्यों डुबाना है. पर सपोज एक आध क्रेडिटर्स को हमने बोल गया और वो क्रेडिटर्स चला गया फॉरेन में. सो सपोज वो फॉरेन चला गया तो हमने उसका पैसा नहीं दिया, तो नहीं दिया तो बेटा डेफिशिएंसी हुआ. ओके. चलिए. नेक्स्ट प्रोफॉर्मा is expenses. Next pro forma is expenses. You remember that lecture, expenses account? Yes. Debit all expenses and we transfer. This is a nominal account. Nominal account. So we transfer it to P&L account. Okay. So debit plus credit minus. Red pen is not allowed, beta. Yes. Expenses on second line. Expenses on the second line to cash. Okay, on the second line. Don't write it now. Please understand first. To cash. Now this cash may be related to, now this cash, please understand. You are in final accounts, you are going to understand all these concepts. Okay, so your final accounts, we are going to cover this. Okay, in final accounts. But remember, when we are paying cash, this cash is not related only to current year. This cash, so for example, last year expenses yet not paid in the last year, so we paid it now. So this cash is might be for last year, this cash is might be for current year, and this cash may be for next year. So next year expenses we paid it in the advance. Okay, that is called as prepaid. Payable means last year expenses yet you have not paid, or current year expenses yet you have not paid. But next year expenses is never payable. So next year कभी payable नहीं होता है. Okay. So to payable में either it is related to last year or it is related to current year. Now what is by prepaid? By prepaid means you paid it for the next year. For next year amount you paid it in the current year. So that you are going to cancel. Okay. And it is called as by P&L. It is called as by P&L. P&L is always related to current year. P&L is always related to current year. And to prepaid. Now beta, this is opening cancellation entry. Now your final accounts faculty will tell you what is opening cancellation entry. So just remember, by prepaid के first line पे we will write it. In the next year we will cancel this entry to prepaid and we will cancel by payable. So this is opening cancellation entry. So our entry is expense to expense payable on 31st of March. I already taught you this. And prepaid expense to expense on the 31st of March. And when we are writing it on the 1st April, we cancel it. Okay. So just recall this logic at the time of final account. Just note down this theory. आपको अभी कुछ इतना डिटेल में नहीं समझेगा, सिर्फ याद करने की कोशिश करो, याद करने की कोशिश करो. So to prepaid is related to. Now this is related to either current year or it is related to next year, which you paid it in the last year. Okay. And by payable is balancing of last year. Last year opening, we have not paid in the last year. So now it becomes current year. Okay. By payable. Just note down this. This I taught you only for your basic understanding. And it is very important in final accounts related to which year and also for non-profit organization. Non-profit organization में कौन से year से related है, ये बहुत जरूरी होता है. कौन से year से related है. So make sure that you will note down all these things. यस बेटा, चलो नोट डाउन, नोट डाउन। Expense में opening closing no beta, to balance brought down, by balance carried down, we never write it in the expense account. Okay, expense account does not have any opening balance. Opening balance we'll write it in the cancellation entry, through cancellation entry, to prepaid, by payable, to cash. So how to recall it? How to recall it? Yes beta, how to recall it? How to recall it? Yes, repeat once again sir. Okay, no problem. Expenses, expenses is a nominal account. Yes, recall it. Debit plus credit minus. Okay, if you learn this pro forma 5 to 6 times, if you speak loudly कि ये pro formas, so you will remember each and every pro forma. Don't worry. So debit plus, and logic is very important. So to cash, and to payable. Okay, on the last line we will write by prepaid, by P&L, and by prepaid. On the first line we will write to prepaid, and here it is by payable. Now to cash, is related to last year, current year, next year. To payable is related to either last year or current year. By prepaid is always related to next year. P&L side, you can see it's only related to current year. P&L prepaid next year, and payable is of last year. And to prepaid is last year only you paid, current year और नेक्स्ट ईयर. देखो एक बार हिंदी में समझा देता हूं. देखो एक्सपेंस बोला तो डेबिट प्लस क्रेडिट माइनस आएगा. अभी एक्सपेंस कौन से साल से रिलेटेड है इतना डिटेल में मत जाओ, यहां पे सिर्फ बेसिक समझ लो कि ये आपको फाइनल अकाउंट्स के टाइम पे और डिटेल में समझ में आएगा. एनपीओ में तो आप मुझे और ज्यादा याद करोगे, पर ये प्रोफॉर्मा तब फायदेमंद होगा. अभी तो बेटा लर्निंग फेज में हो, अभी इतना जल्दी से समझ में नहीं आएगा, पर याद करने की कोशिश करना. सर रिलेटेड ईयर्स कौन से है ना, प्लीज मैं कभी कभी बोलता हूं ना, ये रट्टा मारने की कोशिश करो लॉजिकली. ओके, मैजिकली नहीं, लॉजिकली याद करने की कोशिश करो. तो एक्सपेंसेस अकाउंट डेबिट प्लस क्रेडिट माइनस. अभी टू कैश, पहले क्या लिखा मैंने, टू कैश. नंबर 1 पे लिखा टू कैश. एक तो आपने पे किया या पे करना बाकी है, सो टू पेबल. जो नेक्स्ट ईयर का अभी पे कर दिया वो बाय प्रीपेड करके आएगा. और नंबर 4 पे आपने बाय P&L लिख दिया. फिर प्रीपेड को अपने अपोजिट साइड पे 5 लिख दिया, एंड पेएबल को अपोजिट साइड पे 6 लिख दिया. फिर उसके बाद मैंने बताया कि कौन से साल से कौन सा साल रिलेटेड है. सो कैश आइदर करंट ईयर से भी रिलेटेड हो सकता है, लास्ट ईयर का भी मैंने अब भी पे किया होगा, या नेक्स्ट ईयर का भी मैंने अब भी पे किया रहेगा. तो टू कैश ये सभी साल से रिलेटेड हो सकता है. कौन से साल से रिलेटेड है, कौन से साल का खर्चा आपने अब भी पे किया. मैंने पिछले साल का भी खर्चा पे कर सकता हूं, मैं नेक्स्ट ईयर का भी खर्चा पे कर सकता हूं, मैं करंट ईयर का भी खर्चा पे कर सकता हूं. अभी पेएबल कौन से साल से जुड़ा होगा. पेएबल जो होता है ये मेरा बाकी है, पेमेंट करना बाकी है, आइदर लास्ट ईयर का बाकी है या करंट ईयर का पैसा अभी भी देना बाकी है. मुझे पैसा देना है, अरे पिछले साल का पैसा देना. ऐसा मैं बोलता हूं कि मैंने नेक्स्ट ईयर का पैसा देना बाकी है, नहीं ऐसा नहीं बोलूंगा. नेक्स्ट ईयर का पैसा नेक्स्ट ईयर में अकाउंटिंग होगा. पेएबल के बारे में बोल रहा हूं. हाँ, पर मैंने करंट ईयर में नेक्स्ट ईयर का पैसा भर दिया सर, तो ये नेक्स्ट ईयर, ये बाय नेक्स्ट ईयर का बाय प्रीपेड करके दिखेगा, क्योंकि पे कर दिया ना आपने, ये पे कर दिया तो ये बाय प्रीपेड करके बताना है. P&L में कैसे डालू इसको, और जो मेरा P&L में जाएगा ये सिर्फ करंट ईयर का खर्चा, जिसको मैं बोलता हूं एक्रूड. P&L में कौन सा जाता है, करंट ईयर का खर्चा जाता है सर. अभी इसके बाद टू प्रीपेड में मैं क्या करूंगा बेटा, टू प्रीपेड फर्स्ट लाइन पे लिखा. अभी टू प्रीपेड मतलब पिछले साल मैंने पे किया था, कौन से साल से रिलेटेड था सर, पिछले साल. मैंने करंट ईयर का पैसा भी पे कर सकता हूं या और एक साल का पैसा पे कर सकता हूं, मतलब नेक्स्ट ईयर का. पिछले साल ही पे कर दिया सर, तो ये टू प्रीपेड ओपनिंग का जो दिख रहा है वो आइदर करंट ईयर का दिखेगा या नेक्स्ट ईयर का दिखेगा. एंड पिछले साल का सर बाकी है पैसा देना ओपनिंग, तो ये पैसा देना बाकी है, तो ये बाय पेएबल करके दिखेगा. सर ईयर टू ईयर इतना याद करने की कोशिश, अरे कोशिश करना, कोशिश करने में क्या जाता है, बाद में और ज्यादा क्लियर होगा, तब याद आएगा कि हाँ मैंने ऐसा कुछ तो पढ़ा था, तो इसलिए वो फायदा होगा. तो ये ईयर टू ईयर मैच करने की कोशिश करो. एनपीओ चैप्टर में भले थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट लगेगा, थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट आज लगेगा तब इजी जाने वाला है, आज लगेगा तब इजी जाने वाला है. ओके, अभी देखो जब मैंने शुरुआत की रनिंग को, अभी कैसा है जरा मोटापन बड़ा हो गया मेरा, तो थोड़ा भी ये लॉकडाउन पीरियड में अभी एक्सरसाइज शुरू किया. एक्सरसाइज शुरू करते टाइम मेरे आजू बाजू का बंदा 15 के स्पीड से भाग रहा है, मैं तो 6 के स्पीड से भी भागना चलना मुश्किल था, पर डेली थोड़े थोड़े स्टेप्स कर करके बेटा अभी मैं भी 12 तक स्पीड से इसके ऊपर आ गया हूँ. 15 के स्पीड तक पहुंचूंगा. थोड़ा एक दिन में हम लोग रजनीकांत नहीं बनने वाले, रिमेंबर दिस. तो ये छोटी छोटी स्टेप्स है, ये याद करने की कोशिश करो, बाद में बहुत फायदा होगा. सर मैं बोल रहा हूं ना, ये याद करने की कोशिश करो, मतलब करना है, मतलब करना है. Yes. No, beta. Please don't change the order. Ritika is saying, sir, please explain it in English. Okay, beta. Ritika, once in English. करण सिंह बोल रहे हैं सर हिंदी में बहुत अच्छा समझा दिया. अभी देखो बेटा, दो थॉट्स आते. साउथ वाले इमीडिएटली मुझे बोलने लगते कि सर आपने हिंदी में क्यों बताया नहीं, इंग्लिश में बताओ. चलो बेटा, वन मोर टाइम इन इंग्लिश. ओके रितिका, ओनली फॉर यू. सो बेटा, एक्सपेंसेस इज डेबिट बैलेंस, debit plus credit minus. Okay, so beta, expenses pro forma, how to remember. Now understand this pro forma, you will not understand it now 100% because in final accounts there is one chapter, sole proprietor final account, and NPO, non-profit organization. In that chapter this theory will help you out. Okay, so just try to grasp this thing. Though you are not getting it 100%, this pro forma you will understand 100% in those two chapters. So this is basic for those two chapters. Okay, so expenses account to cash. Now beta, to cash, when we are paying cash, it is either related to current year or might be you paid it off the last year cash, last year expenses now. In last year it is due, but you paid it now, or it might be possible that next year expenses you paid it in advance. Okay, so last year, current year, and next year. So it is to cash. Then better to payable. Now to payable, it is either related to last year or might be related to current year. Why last year expenses payable, beta? Last year expenses, why it is payable? Because last year expenses we are paying it now, but suppose if it is not paid, then better it is closing payable. Then it is closing payable last year and current year. Why prepaid better? Because this is a closing adjustment. These are closing entries. Better, we paid it in advance. Here we paid it of the next year amount. So better, this is not current year expenditure. This is next year expenditure. So we have to cancel that adjustment entry. So prepaid expenses account debit to expense. I already taught you this entry on that day. So by prepaid account. Okay, and then by P&L is a current year expenditure. So beta, opening. So now what is the opening entry? Opening entry means this cancellation entry. Now last year we have passed some entry. So now we will reverse that entry on the first day. Okay, last year closing, now we are doing on the first day cancellation. So expenses to prepaid. Now beta, expenses which paid it in the last year related to current year or might be for the next year. So current year and next year. And by payable is a last year expenses opening entry. Now we brought forward. Okay, so by payable. Ritika, I hope you understood it. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Why deficiency is not written as payable? Beta, deficiency means we have not paid that amount. Anjali Kumari जी, वो डेफिशिएंसी मतलब वो पैसा हम लोग लाइफ में अभी कभी पे नहीं करने वाले. सो बैड डेट्स नहीं बोलेंगे ना, हमने किसी का पैसा डुबाया नहीं, अच्छा लगता. सो इसको डेफिशिएंसी बोला जाता है. ओके, yes. Any other query from, yes, Anjali ji from CRO. So that's why I spoke it in Hindi. Any other students request, beta? Any other students request? Yes, beta. Subhashri ji, I explain it in both language. Okay. Now for income, now you only tell me income pro forma. I'm not going to tell you now. Let's see. And year to year, please match it. Okay. I'm giving you 3 minutes. Yes, you can write it. 3 minutes. Chali. 3 minutes for your income pro forma. Let's see how many of you can tell me income pro forma without referring. Yes, beta, without referring expenditure pro forma. Don't refer expenditure pro forma. Just try to recall it. Okay. Beta, discount received goes to creditors account debit to discount received. मैंने क्या बोला? क्रेडिटर को डेबिट दिया, डिस्काउंट को क्रेडिट ही किया. इट्स माय गेन, इसलिए उसको क्रेडिटर्स टू डिस्काउंट बोलेंगे. सर इसमें बैलेंस कैरिड डाउन नहीं आएगा, हरनूर पूछ रही है. नहीं बेटा, बैलेंस कैरिड डाउन क्यों आएगा आप मुझे बताइए. बैलेंस कैरिड डाउन किस लिए नहीं आएगा? बिकॉज एक्सपेंसेस इज अ नॉमिनल अकाउंट, और नॉमिनल अकाउंट हम लोग उसी साल में उसका खत्म कर देते हिसाब. पर्सनल अकाउंट आगे कैरी फॉरवर्ड करते, रियल अकाउंट आगे कैरी फॉरवर्ड करते. नॉमिनल अकाउंट कभी भी हम लोग आगे लेके नहीं जाते, लेके गए तो वो प्रीपेड पेएबल लेके जाते. ओके, यस. एनी अदर क्वेरी? चलो, इनकम का प्रोफॉर्मा 3 मिनट्स तक में आपके मजा आ गया सर हिंदी में समझाकर. यस बेटा, थैंक यू संकल्प जी. गुड मॉर्निंग सर. निधि आप भी आइए. आई ग्रास दिस टॉपिक सर. यस, वेरी गुड नजिला जी. Can we use blue pen? No, beta, you can't use blue pen. Black pen mandatory. I think sir, ICA ने दोनों लैंग्वेज में क्लासेस चालू कर देने चाहिए. You made this easy to understand. Do you, Rani ji? Thank you, beta. चलिए. बेटा थियोरी प्लस पेपर में 80 मार्क्स बेटा प्रैक्टिकल 20 मार्क्स थियोरी. हाउ आर यू सर? अभिषेक गुप्ता जी, यस बेटा, थैंक यू, गुड बेटा. हाउ टू डू असाइनमेंट सर? जस्ट बाय योर ओन बेटा असाइनमेंट आप आपका कंप्लीट कीजिए. अब्दुल रहमान जी, थोड़ा यू हैव टू इंप्रूव योर ग्रास्पिंग बेटा. दिस इज रियली वेरी स्लो स्पीड. बेटा यू हैव टू कॉन्टैक्ट चित्रांक शर्मा जी, यू हैव टू कॉन्टैक्ट पुणे ब्रांच. Yes, beta. I am uploading today all PDF files. Chalo. 3 minutes completed, beta. 3 minutes completed. Stop. Over. Income. Yes. Income credit plus debit minus. Check your answers, beta. Income credit plus debit minus. Okay. By cash. Okay, now this by cash is either related to last year or related to current year or might be related to next year. Okay. Okay, by cash, last year, current year, next year. By receivable, beta. By receivable. Now by receivable, still not received. Either of last year amount or current year amount. 2, income received in advance. I received last year amount now, next year. And 2, P&L is related to current year. By received in advance, related to last year, by received in advance, we received last year related to current year amount or might be next year ka amount, and opening receivable is last year. You can check whatever on the credit side, here it is on the debit side. These two you can match, expense and income. Okay. ध्रुव बंसल जी, आपके क्वेरी मेरे तक पहुंच जाते हैं, डोंट वरी. वेरी गुड. हु रोट दिस? इनकम अकाउंट क्रेडिट प्लस डेबिट माइनस. 2 income receivable on the first line, 2 P&L and 2 income received in advance. Yes, रुचिता कापसे जी, WRO की मेंबर है बेटा. Yes, very good बेटा. And by received in advance, by cash and by receivable. Yes, छा गई बेटा, तू छा गई रुचिता. एक नंबर. रुचिता, वेरी गुड. कापसे मैडम. चलिए सर, these ledger accounts are very, very important from your future point of view. So see, debtors, creditors, income and expenditure. Last account I'm telling you, that is a fixed asset account. Yes, last account is a fixed asset account. Yes, only 5 accounts today we are going to cover, and then we'll start with some ledger problems. Before break, we have to cover one more question. Sir, can you recall this income account? No, Vipin, please. It is exactly opposite of expense account. Please don't waste my time, beta. गीतांजलि चौधरी जी, सिलेबस कंप्लीट होगा, डोंट वरी, आप सिर्फ पढ़ते रहो, बिकॉज एनी फैकल्टी ऐसा कभी भी नहीं हो सकता है कि बाबा कितना भी सिखाने दे, अल्टीमेटली यू हैव टू स्टडी. ओके, दिस प्रोफॉर्मास यू हैव टू स्पीक लाउडली एट होम. Yes, asset account. Now fixed asset, debit plus credit minus. Two balance brought down. Beta, fixed asset, when we bought any asset in the last year, so its opening balance is there. To cash, because it's a real account. Fixed asset is a real account, so it has opening balance. It's not nominal account. To cash. But when asset balance is reducing, when by depreciation. Okay, depreciation means it's a loss. Okay, it's a loss. Depreciation account debit to asset account. Okay, it's a loss, so we have written it on the credit side by depreciation. Okay, by depreciation. Very good. Then beta, when we sell any asset, beta, this is additions. Yes, this is when we purchase, and by cash when we sold any asset, so we are getting selling price. We are getting selling price. But beta, selling price is might be more than your cost or more less than your cost. If it is less than cost, if selling price is less than cost, you will book your loss. Okay, by loss. And if you are in profit, then beta, if selling price is more than cost, so this is your ledger pro forma. And last one, it's a buy balance carried down. So see your ledger pro forma. Beta, if you grasp ledger, then your accounts is at next level. You are very comfortable in accounts if you can visualize ledger account. Beta, if I'm a chartered accountant, means I'm a chartered accountant, yes, but suppose for becoming a chartered accountant and when you are going on audit, we never see journal entries. We always refer ledgers. Okay, so ledger will tell us whether accountant has passed correct entry or not, and that's why ledger understanding in your real life is very, very important. Ledger understanding. Okay, तो मुझे मेरा अकाउंट्स अच्छा बनाना है, तो मुझे हमेशा क्या करना पड़ेगा? मुझे हमेशा लेजर पे फोकस करना पड़ेगा. सर, टेल मी हाउ मच टाइम इट विल नीड टू रिकॉल ऑल दिस प्रोफॉर्मा. Let's see how much time. I am not looking into the data's account. It is only for your understanding. You can see here and recall the pro forma. चलो, so मैं लेजर को याद करने की कोशिश कर रहा हूं, और हर स्टूडेंट, every one of you, please recall this ledger and tell me your timings for recalling ledger in next session. I will tell you my time. You will tell your time in the next session. How much time you have taken to recall all these ledger pro formas. And please, beta, make sure, because I'm not your face-to-face batch teacher. Okay, so I'm not aware about your performance. But try to speak these entries loudly at home and please check your performance. You can give these performance to your friends. Okay, I always tell you, don't try to just understand the concept. Recalling is very important in CA course. Okay, so always try to recall. कभी भी सिर्फ बैठे मत रहिए, इसको बार बार याद कीजिए. ऐसा लेक्चर खत्म, बेटा मैं बाबा जी का प्रवचन नहीं दे रहा हूं कोई, तो आपको ये सभी लेक्चर को याद करने की कोशिश करना जैसे ही मेरा लेक्चर खत्म होगा. ओके, ग्रास्प इट एंड देन रिकॉल इट. रिकॉलिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, चलिए लेट्स ट्राई माय स्पीड. यस बेटा, फराज जी, लेजर अच्छा हुआ तो आपका अकाउंट बहुत बढ़िया है बेटा. यस, एक नंबर अकाउंट आपका. ओके, चलिए डेटर्स अकाउंट, डेबिट प्लस क्रेडिट माइनस. Two balance brought down to sales by cash, by sales return, by bad debts, by discount allowed, by balance carried down. Creditors account, I'm not watching any entry. Yeah, beta. Credit plus debit minus, by balance brought down by purchases. To cash, to deficiency, to discount received, to purchase return, to balance carried down. Next account, expenses, debit plus credit minus. To prepaid, last line by prepaid. By payable, to payable. To cash, by P&L. income pro forma. So sorry, this is expense pro forma. After that, income pro forma. Credit plus debit minus. Buy cash, to receivable, buy receivable. Buy received in advance, to received in advance. To P&L, buy cash. Okay, sir. Fixed asset. Fixed asset, debit plus credit minus. To balance brought down, to cash, by depreciation, by cash, by loss, to profit, and to balance carried down. So slowly speed is 1 minute. Okay. Maximum 1 minute. Slow speed. Okay. अरे बाबा ब्लैक पेन इज मैंडेटरी 10 बार वही क्वेश्चन मत पूछिए. Yes, and now बेटा see my fast speed. Okay, जिन्होंने भी लिखा हुआ है, those who have already written, just check it. Yes, fast speed देखिए कितने सेकंड्स लगते हैं. Reset and start. Debtors, debit plus credit minus, to balance brought down, to sales, by cash, by sales return, by bad debts, by discount allowed, by balance carried down. Creditors, credit plus debit minus, by balance brought down, by purchases, to cash, to deficiency, to purchase return, to sale, purchase return, to discount received, to balance carried down. Expenses, to prepaid, by payable, to payable, to cash, by P&L. Then income, to receivable, by received in advance, to received in advance, by cash, and to P&L. Fixed asset, to balance brought down, by balance carried down. To cash, by depreciation, by cash, by loss, to profit. Yes, beta. Over 30 seconds. So maximum time 31 seconds, 56 milliseconds. Okay. So ये हो गया बेटा your pro forma. Okay. चलो. I hope you understood it. Now let's start with one illustration. Beta maximum 1 minute. Yeah? By depreciation. One student has written depression. But it is not depression, it is depreciation. Depreciation means loss. Sir, why not opening balance in both? But whenever there are nominal accounts, we never write by balance carried down and to balance carried down. Okay. Here in this chapter we have written, but remember, nominal accounts are never balanced. Okay. I think note bhi diya hai. Yes. The balance of all nominal accounts are transferred to P&L at the time of preparation of financial statement. Thus, the net results of nominal accounts are reflected in the P&L for opening period, which is transferred to capital account. The balance of assets and liabilities only are reflected in balance sheet. So these are only carried out. Okay. Yes. चलिए. यस कुशल बोल रहा है आपके जितना बोलने को टाइम लगेगा बेटा बट ऑब्वियस 12 इयर्स का एक्सपीरियंस है सो यस इट विल टेक टाइम पर इट्स ओके बेटा रिवाइज इट एटलीस्ट ट्राई टू स्पीक इट दिस एंट्रीज विद इन 1.5 minute ओके 1 minute 30 seconds चलो हिमांशु गुप्ता जी अरे डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड देखना बेटा एंट्री क्या होती है क्रेडिटर्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड व्हाट इज द एंट्री फॉर डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड क्रेडिटर्स अकाउंट डेबिट टू डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड तो डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड को हमने क्रेडिटर्स अकाउंट में कैसे लिखेगा क्रेडिटर्स अकाउंट अमाउंट लिखा एंड हियर आई विल राइट टू डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड सो सिंपल कितनी बार वही क्वेश्चन पूछेगा यार तू फ्रॉम सीआरओ चलो 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 सर बैड डेट्स रिकवर हो गया तो आप डेटर अकाउंट में आएगा क्या नो बेटा संकल्पदीप कैसे आएगा व्हाट इज द एंट्री फॉर बैड डेट्स रिकवर कैश अकाउंट डेबिट टू बैड डेट्स रिकवर डेटर्स कैसे तू जिंदा करेगा वापस नो बेटा कि बैड डेट्स रिकवर वी नेवर गिव इफेक्ट इन द डेटर्स अकाउंट डोंट ओपन रीओपन डेटर्स अकाउंट वंस यू हैव रिटन एज बैड डेट्स डेटर्स अकाउंट नहीं ओपन होगा यू विल राइट कैश अकाउंट डेबिट टू बैड डेट्स रिकवर सो देयर इज नो चांस टू ओपन डेटर्स अकाउंट ओके यस दीपक कुमार चलो Yes. Chalo, now we are going to pass one ledger accounts problem. Illustration number 2 before break. So before break, beta, please now it's time to revise all these ledgers. Okay. So prepare ledger accounts on the basis of following transactions in the books of trader. Debit balance is given below cash in hand. Cash in hand. Cash at bank. Yes, then we open. Yes, beta. You just recall these entries, beta. First you, yes, otherwise you can write with me. Chalo, no problem. You can, first question, you can write with me. Inventory of goods. Building, we are going to open. Trade receivables, there are two accounts, 5, 6. So see, cash, bank, inventory, building. Actually, inventory account is never open in the real life. Anand account 6 and capital account, 7 number Anand account. Okay. Chaliye. So let's start. 8 accounts. Yes, beta. We are also going to write some. Yes, Parijat, we are going to take quiz, but after break, beta. After break. Chalo. So how many accounts you are going to open, beta? There are total 8 accounts that we have to open. Purchase goods worth rupees 5,000 payable at later date for cash less 20% trade discount and 5% cash discount. See, beta, trade discount. Trade discount, we never open account. So what is the difference between trade discount and cash discount? Understand it. Understand it. What is the difference? Discount are of 2 types. You can write this. Trade and cash. Beta, trade discount is normally at the time of bargaining. Okay. So suppose if I call my creditor, chalo, I want 200 kg cement. So he is giving me some rate, 100 rupees something, but I bargained it. No, I will buy it at rupees 80. So that 80 rupees bargaining price, we never open this account, trade discount. Never open this account. Okay. So trade discount is only, it is a discount which is given at the time of first time when buyer asks for some discount. And this discount means आप suppose कपड़े लेने के लिए गए और कपड़े लेने के लिए एक शर्ट आपको दिख रहा है 800 रुपए में, पर आपने बोला ये 800 रुपए मैंने देगा, मैं 500 रुपए देगा. ओके, सो दैट 500 रुपीज. अभी ये बड़े मॉल में जाके मत बोलना, दे विल नेवर गिव यू डिस्काउंट कि आप मुझे सस्ते में दो. हाँ, पर नॉर्मल शॉपकीपर होगा तो आपको डिस्काउंट देगा. सो वो बोलेगा प्रिंटेड प्राइस है 800 है, पर आपको 500 में भी शर्ट दे देगा. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज बेटा ट्रेड डिस्काउंट. एंड व्हाट इज कैश डिस्काउंट? कैश डिस्काउंट इज फॉर अर्ली पेमेंट. ओके, इफ यू वांट टू पे अर्ली पेमेंट के लिए जो डिस्काउंट मिलता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज कैश डिस्काउंट. ओके, सो वी रिकॉर्ड दिस, वी रिकॉर्ड कैश डिस्काउंट इन द बुक. सो वॉट एवर डिस्काउंट अलाउड और डिस्काउंट रिसीव्ड इज देयर, इट इज ऑलवेज फॉर कैश डिस्काउंट एंड नॉट फॉर ट्रेड डिस्काउंट. Okay, so this discount allowed or discount received is always cash discount and not trade discount. Trade discount, we never open account, we never record this. Okay, you got the reference now. So see, I purchased some goods. Of rupees 5,000. Okay, I purchased some goods of rupees 5,000. I'm getting a 20% trade discount. Okay, so trade discount 5,000 minus 20%. So this is 1,000 ka discount. So I will record only 4,000. And 5% cash discount. So now 5%. So 4,000 ke upar 5%. How much is the amount, beta? 4,000 pe 5%. It's 200. And yes, it will be 3,800. So purchases account, only 3,800 to cash and to discount. Chalo, write down this entry. Write down this journal entry. Yes. Write down the entry. Journal entries first. Journal entries is only for your concept clarity. Yeah? In this question, we are taking this journal entries only for your concept clarity. सौरभ वर्मा बिग मॉल में जाके आप क्या ऐसे पूछोगे क्या मुझे डिस्काउंट दीजिए? हाँ, वो जो डिस्काउंट उनका रहेगा वही डिस्काउंट आपको देंगे ना वो लोग. आप ऐसा बार्गेनिंग तो नहीं कर सकते, ये तो छोटे दुकान में ही करोगे. कौन से मॉल में जाके आप बार्गेनिंग कर रहे हो बताओ? ओके, कैश डिस्काउंट, यू वांट अर्ली पेमेंट, दैट्स व्हाई यू आर रिकॉर्डिंग दिस. डेट, पर्टिकुलर्स, LF, debit rupees, credit rupees. So this is a pro forma. Date, particulars, LF, debit rupees, credit rupees. Chalo, write down. January 1. 1st January. What is the entry? Don't write narrations. It is only for concept clarity. Purchases account debit. Beta, don't record by 5,000. Huh? Record after trade discount. Yes, beta. Trade discount is mentioned in the invoice. Yes, beta. To cash. But how much cash you are paying? Only 3,800. Actually, this entry is technically not correct. Here you have to open two accounts, purchases to X and then X to cash to discount. Okay, but ठीक है, अभी ऐसे ने एक ही इसमें करना है हमें. It is only for your understanding purpose. But normally entry is purchases to creditors and then first open that person's account and then pay him. And at the time of making payment, pay less amount. Okay, that is a cash discount. So first we have to open some party name. But here it's okay now. We are not going to open any party account. But in real life, first open your party account and then make a payment. वाह प्रणाली जी, मम्मी के साथ शॉपिंग को जाओ तो वही सब करती है. ओके, वेरी गुड. मम्मी बहुत ही बढ़िया आपकी शॉपिंग करवाती रहती है आपको. चलो अच्छी बात है. चलो नेक्स्ट वन. January 4 received 1980 from Vijay. Received 1980 from Vijay and allowed him a discount. So beta, this is our loss. You can write here, it is a loss. So how many accounts are there? Beta, we are receiving cash. We are receiving cash. So cash account debit. Discount allowed account debit. To Vijay account. To Vijay account. बेटा 4,000 अमाउंट. रुचिता, रियल लाइफ में भी आप 4,000 ही अमाउंट लिखोगे. परचेसेस टू पार्टी 4,000. वी नेवर रिकॉर्ड ट्रेड डिस्काउंट बेटा. हाउ मच कैश वी हैव कलेक्टेड? 1980 22,000. Cash account debit, discount account debit to Vijay account. Vijay is our giver. Next entry શું છે? 8 જાન્યુઆરીની છે. Okay, January 8. What is the entry? Purchase from Mukesh. Purchase from Mukesh 5,000 rupees. Okay, sir. We purchased from Mukesh rupees 5,000 and we paid cartage. But a cartage means it's a traveling expenses that we are paying. That amount for bringing the inventory to its present location. Okay. Asset to its present location. So cartage, as per in first chapter, I'm going to explain you what is capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. That cartage is capitalized. वो cartage हम लोग क्या करते हैं? It is capitalized. Okay. So capitalize means asset में add करते हैं. What do you mean capitalize? Capitalize means you don't record it in expenditure. You record it as asset. Okay. So 100 rupees we are going to add it. And installation charges also capitalize. Okay, capitalize. So installation expenses are also capitalized. Okay, so purchase plant from Mukesh. So what is the entry? Plant account debit. To Mukesh account. Plant account debit. पांच प्लस 300 5,300. खत्म. 8 January over. Cartage and freight. Beta, freight is for normally for goods and for asset we call it as cartage. Okay. Sold goods to Rahim. Sold goods to Rahim on credit. What is the date? 12. Rahim account debit to sales. Rahim account debit to sales. 600, 600. Rahim is our debtor beta. Our debtor. Sales is our income. Rahim became insolvent. पहला Rahim का पहला balance है क्या? नहीं. Insolvent and could pay only 50 paise. So 300 rupees he paid. So cash account debit 300. Bad debts account debit 300. To Rahim account, Rahim is a giver now, 600. No, beta, installation is added in asset beta. And sold goods to Ram for cash. Cash to sales. Cash account debit to sales. Don't open now Ram account because he paid cash. So we are not concerned for his name now. Okay. Installation charges, we will add it. Cartage, we will add it in the asset. Yes. Beta, these are journal entries. It's 12 exactly. Now, after break, yes, I'm going to tell you first. Yes, you draw it in the break, beta. How many accounts you are going to open now? See, already there are 8 accounts. Okay. Now you will open purchases 9. Cash is already open, na? Cash is already open. Then discount received is 10. Discount allowed 11. Vijay is already open. Plant 13. Mukesh 14. Rahim 15. Sales 16. Cash already open. Bad debts. And 17 accounts you have to open, beta. How many accounts you have to open? 17 accounts, sir. 1. Chalo. In break, you can write this pro formas. Cash account, beta, line by line. How we have opened, beta, number by number. Cash account. Then bank account. Cash account, beta, 6 lines. Chalo. 6 lines का cash account open करो. Cash account 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many lines, beta? 6 lines. So draw it in the break, beta. 6 to 7 lines. Cash account 6 to 7 lines. Seven lines, beta. Sorry, 7 lines cash account, beta. Next one bank account 4 lines. Write down these accounts. Lines छोड़ दीजिए. Skip lines. Skip lines. 4 lines bank. Inventory 4 lines, beta. Next account building 4 lines. Write down building account. Building account. Please leave skip lines. Lines छोड़ दीजिए and draw it in break. Vijay account 4 lines. Next is Vijay account. Madhu 4 lines, beta. Write down name by name. Madhu 4 lines. Anand 4 lines. Capital 4. Anand 4. Capital 4. purchases 4, discount received 4, discount allowed 4, plant 5, Mukesh 4, Rahim 4, sales 4, 5, bad debts 4, बस खत्म. One more time. Cash, bank, inventory, building, Vijay. Beta, now fold your page. Fold your page. Yes, fold your page. Only on first page, only on first account. Date, don't write for every account. Date, particulars, JF, debit rupees. And credit side, same columns, date, particulars, JF and credit rupees. Only first account को लिखना है. Every account don't write it. Only for first account, draw lines. Date, particulars, JF small column, date, particulars, JF small column. Okay, how many accounts? Cash, bank, inventory, building, Vijay, 5, 6 मधु, 7 आनंद, 8 capital, 9 purchase, 10 discount received, 11 discount allowed, 11, 12 plant, 13 Rahim 14, 15, 16. So how many accounts you have to open? Yes, I already told you how many accounts. 16 accounts. So, sorry, 16. Sales is already open. So 16 accounts you have to open. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16. 16 accounts. Yes. चलिए. We'll take a break. 10 minutes break. Draw it properly. आपको सिर्फ पहले अकाउंट को लिखना है. हर पेज के फर्स्ट अकाउंट को date particulars JF date rupees, date particulars JF rupees. Don't write for every account. Date particulars JF rupees, date particulars JF rupees. So prepare your pro forma. We are going to meet at 12:20. Okay. Draw कीजिए 5 मिनट और take a break of 10 minutes. चलो. So we are going to meet at 12:20. Okay. चलिए. Take a break. चले start. Posting part we are going to start beta. We have written all journal entries. Now it's time to do posting. Chale, write down. Cash in hand. I hope everyone has completed ledger pro formas. $50 means 50%. Yes. Cash in hand. Write down. To balance brought down. To balance brought down 8,000. 1st Jan. Bank account, yes, cash account beta, debit plus, credit minus. Bank account, debit plus, credit minus. To balance brought down 25,000. Inventory. To balance brought down 20,000. Building. To balance brought down 10,000. Vijay Bhav. To balance brought down 2,000. Madhuben. To balance brought down 2,000. મધુબેન કેટલા છે 2000. આનંદભાઈ credit balance by balance brought down 5,000. And by balance brought down 5,000. Purchases goods worth rupees 5,000. Yes, now we are going to see journal entries. Journal entries beta. Check your journal entries. Purchases account debit. What is the Sanket sir's logic beta? Purchases account debit 4,000. First write amount. So purchases debit 4,000. So you can write to cash and discount received. To cash and discount received. You have one more option that you will write to cash 3,800 and discount received 200 separately. Means you have one other option. You can write it separately or directly you can write 4,000. Both are correct. More appropriate, two separate accounts. to cash and to discount received. What is the date, beta? 1st January. Second effect, cash account credit side. One debit, one credit. Cash account credit side, second line. Buy purchases 3,800 and discount received by purchases 200. Cash account debit 1980 to Vijay. So कैश अकाउंट के डेबिट में 1980 to Vijay. Discount allowed debit how much? 20 to Vijay. Amount first 4th Jan and Vijay account credit by cash 1980 and by Vijay by discount allowed 20. By discount allowed 20. So this is a posting part, beta. This is a posting part. JF, journal folio. Plant account debit to Mukesh. So plant account, first write amount when you are in learning phase to Mukesh. तारीख है 8 Jan and Mukesh account credit side by plant. By plant. Okay. Rahim account debit to sales. Rahim account debit to sales. Rahimच्या डेबिटला to sales. What is the amount? 600. What is the date? 12. And by Rahim in sales account by Rahim, cross reference. 15 Jan, cash account debit. Cash account debit 300 to Rahim. विजय वाली एंट्री कौन से तारीख को थी रे बेटा? 4/1/15/1 4 Jan and 15 Jan. Bad debts account debit bad debts account debit to Rahim. And Rahim account by cash and by Rahim 300. 15th Jan. Cash to sales. Cash to sales 18 Jan 1000 एंड सेल्स के क्रेडिट में बाय कैश 1000. Over. All entries over, beta. Now we will close these accounts. Yes. Sorry, beta. One wrong entry. One entry is wrong. Sorry. One entry is wrong, beta. Which one? एक second, ना? Which one is wrong? That cartage paid. यार मैं वापस गलती कर दिया. Sorry. He paid. So Mukesh 5,000 is on credit, but cartage and installation, yes, my mistake, beta. I thought is not paid. I have not seen that word. Paid rupees. So yes, what is the entry that now I'm going to change that entry first. Plant account debit is correct to Mukesh and red pen to cash. Mukesh only 5,000 and cash is 300. Okay, my mistake. I have not seen that paid. So please change the answer. Please change the answer. Your journal entry, red pen, to Mukesh 5,000 and to cash 300. Now let's rectify this. We'll do rectification. In Mukesh account, sorry, in plant account first. Plant account, you come to plant account. Instead of to Mukesh, write down by red pen 5,000. 5,000. And to cash 300. In Mukesh account, instead of 5,300, you will write 5,000. What are you going to write? 5,000. And in cash account, you will write by red pen, by plant 300. January. Now your accounts will be correct. So you can check now these accounts. Now on the last line, you will take buy balance carried down on 31st of Jan. Give star mark. Star mark reflects balancing figure. Star mark reflects balancing figure. So take on calci. Yes, take on calci, beta. 8,000 plus 1980 plus 300 plus 1,000 minus 3,800 minus 300. So 7180. 7180. Beta, bank account without calci on the last line. Last line, buy balance carried down. 25,000. 31st Jan, buy balance carried down 20,000. Total 20,000. Building beta, buy balance carried down 10,000. Vijay account beta tallied. No balancing figure. Madhu account beta, last line, buy balance carried down 2,000. Anand account, to balance carried down 5,000. Capital account beta, yes beta, 31st Jan. This is month ending beta. These accounts are only for January month. In study material beta, this is journal folio. Yes, we will change this. This is journal folio. Yes, LF is there. So LF is not correct. JF is correct. Journal folio. Yes. 4,000. Actually, purchases is a nominal account. It should be transferred to trading. But this is understanding problem. So we will transfer it to buy balance carried down. We will carry it down. But actually this is transferred to trading account. So correct is by trading. But final accounts jab sikhaunga, then you will get clear in final accounts. Okay. Discount received. To balance carried down 200. Discount allowed 31st Jan 20. Plant account, buy balance carried down. Amount के आगे भी लगा सकते हो. You can put star mark in front of amount. Mukesh, to balance carried down 5,000. I hope you are now clear with this concept. Rahim, oh, sorry. In Rahim it is buy bad debts. I have written Rahim only. Yes, I made a mistake in Rahim account. Buy bad debts is a correct answer. Buy bad debts. Rahim में Rahim कैसे आएगा? Buy bad debts. Buy bad debts. Buy bad debts. Sales. To balance carried down 1,600. To balance carried down 1,600. Capital is 55,000 or what? Capital कितना था? Okay, 55,000. 55,000. Capital opening balance is 55,000. Better don't expect such questions in exam. Huh? This is only for your understanding purpose. And buy balance carried down 1600. Why 1600? Beta 300. 300. So journal folio. Now your questions. Bad debts account is beta bad debts account debit cash. See, what is the entry? Many students are asking for bad debts entry. Rahim became insolvent and pay only 50 paisa in a rupee. Rupee means 100 paisa. From 100 paisa, you paid only 50 paise. So beta you paid 50%. And 50% means bad debts. So you received 50%. And 50% is bad debts. Okay. What is the use of journal folio? नहीं आएगा बेटा ये question. It is only for your conceptual clarity. How ledger accounts are prepared. Okay. Journal folio means on journal page number. Here you will write page number of journal where you recorded entry. That page number you will write it in the journal folio column. So we will change it to journal folio. Actually ledger folio हुआ है उधर. Yes, we will next in इसमें हम लोग journal folio में change कर देंगे. Yes. Beta ledger is very important chapter from your basics point of view. Illustration 3 they may ask you in exam. Okay. Illustration 3 they may ask you in exam. Is very important. Okay? So illustration 3 we are going to solve. TYK is your homework. TYK is your homework. So today we are going to cover illustration number 3. Okay? Chalo. Any question? Any question? See beta now I have passed all journal entries. Yes. Now please mark this question as IMP1. Illustration number 3. Illustration number 3. Mark it as IMP1. Chalo. Entries are closed 2 times. Okay, beta. They closed it and they opened it. 2 balance carried down and then buy balance brought down in the next year. In February month, you are going to reopen it. So 2 balance carried down, you will write it as next year buy balance brought down. Okay. And one thing I forgot to tell you, if debit side is more than credit side, now this side is more, it is a debit balance. Okay. And if credit side is more, now in Mukesh account, credit is more. Credit is more means you will write 2 balance carried down on the debit side. So balance means what? That side is greater. Debit side is greater, debit balance. Credit side is greater, credit balance. Okay. So debit side, credit side, balance means जो side बड़ी होगी वो आपका balance होगा. चलिए. Beta, when you are preparing journal entries, then ledger folio. And when you are preparing ledger entries, you have to prepare journal folio. Sir, true or sir unit का नाम बताओ अभी. बेटा ये ledger है बेटा 2.39 पेज नंबर. ledger chapter is going on. Unit 2. चलिए. बेटा कार्टेज अकाउंट एंड इंस्टॉलेशन अकाउंट के बदले में वी ओपन प्लांट अकाउंट. कार्टेज अकाउंट ओपन नहीं करना है ना इंस्टॉलेशन अकाउंट ओपन करना है. हम लोग कौन सा अकाउंट ओपन करते हैं? प्लांट को डेबिट देते हैं, इसलिए वो अकाउंट आएगा. ओके ठीक है. सर इन एग्जाम हैव टू मेक फॉर्मेट ऑफ लेजर एंड राइट ऑल दैट जेएफ एंड डेट. यस बेटा यू हैव टू राइट, पर नॉर्मली ये क्वेश्चंस नहीं आएंगे. चलो अभी लेट्स मूव टू इलस्ट्रेशन नंबर 3. इंपॉर्टेंट वन. Mark it as IMP. The following data is given by Mr. S. Mr. S, the owner, with a request to compile only two personal accounts. So you have to open only Mr. H account and Mr. R account. Okay, sir. Now, Mr. S owes Mr. R. Owes Mr. R. So we are Mr. S. Owes Mr. R. O matlab dena. Okay. Owes Mr. R. So R has credit balance in किसके बुक से? Books of S. R has credit balance because Mr. S will pay to Mr. R. And Mr. H owes Mr. S rupees 20,000. Okay? कितना पैसा देंगे? Mr. H owes Mr. S. So Mr. H is a debtor. Mr. H is a debtor. So you identified parties now. In the books of S, R is a creditor, and in the books of S, H is a debtor. Okay, first you understood it. So I will write on 1st April, buy balance brought down 15,000 and two balance carried down. Sorry, brought down. Two balance brought down 20,000, not carried down, brought down on 1st Jan. Mr. R sold goods 60,000, 10% trade discount to Mr. S. Now sold by R, but we are in the books of S. So S के लिए होगा purchases, not sold. For S, it is purchases. We are passing entries in the books of S, and for S, it is purchases. For S, it is purchases. So what is the entry? Purchases account debit to R. So buy purchases 54,000. In the books of H, it is 50,000. 54,000. So what is the entry? Purchases account debit to R account. You can write over there. Beta, ledger folio is not correct. S sold to Mr. H goods prices of 30,000. Beta, books of S. Okay, correct. H2 sales. What is the entry? H2 sales. You can write entry. So in the books of H account, to sales account. So what is the entry? H2 sales. H2 sales 30,000. Some students are asking me, sir, trade discount is never recorded. Yes, beta. That's why we passed entry 60,000 minus 10%. We never record trade discount. That's why we have not passed entry by 60,000, but we have passed entry by 54,000. Next entry. Record purchase of rupees 25,000 from R and goods sold to H at 15,000. So beta, purchases to R 25,000 and H2 sales 40,000. You can write over there. So I bought goods from, I'm S, I bought goods from R, so purchases to R 25,000 and we sold it for H2 sales. Don't record profit or loss. It will get automatically adjusted. Okay. So H2 sales and purchase to R. So R के credit में आइए. In R account credit side, buy purchases 17th April 25,000 and on 17th April two sales 25 plus 15 40,000. Easy che? S rejected 10% goods sold on 4th April. S rejected. So beta, this is purchase return. So purchase return entry, R account debit to purchase return. And what is the amount? 10% into 54,000. So purchase return of 5,400. So what is the entry? Entry is R account debit to purchase return. $5,400. S issues cash memo of 10,000 to MH personally for his consignment urgently needed by him. S issued cash memo. So beta entry will be cash to sales. So 19th number entry, don't record in personal account. Don't record in personal account. Don't record in personal account. Entry number 19. Cash memo means in cash. So cash to sales. Cash to sales. So beta not recorded through personal account. H account through record nahi kiya. Please understand these entries. Mr. H cleared half of his dues to Mr. S enjoying 0.5% cash discount. So now this is very INP entry. Now check H account. H account, check. What is the balance in H account? 20, 30, 40. So it's a 90,000. What are dues, beta? You can write here 90,000 dues. Out of that, enjoying clear half of his dues. So 45,000 cleared and 45,000 balance. He enjoyed 0.5% cash discount. So beta 45,000 into 0.5%. 225 discount allowed. Yes, 90,000. Yes, beta. 225. 20,000 cleared with bank. Check means bank. And balancing figure is cash. So take on calci. 45,000 minus 225 minus 20,000. Answer is 24,775. Easy che? So what is the entry? Bank account debit, cash account debit, discount allowed debit to H account. So write down by cash, by bank, and by discount allowed. Okay. By bank, how much cash he paid? Sorry, bank is 20,000. Discount allowed is 225 and 24,775. Our total dues 10,000 held back. Held back means two balance carried down. What is held back, beta? Held back means two balance carried down. How much? 10,000. तो कितना पैसा उसने रखा? 10,000. Enjoying a cash discount 1,000. Now this is discount received. Now tell me, what is the balance of R? Let's check it. 15, 54 plus 25 minus 5.4. 88,600. Yes, you can take a total 15,000 plus 54,000 plus 25,000 minus 5,400. So what is the balance? 88,600. 88,600 divided it in three parts. 10,000 balance carried down, 1,000 cash discount. 77,600. 77,600. Yes. Bank paid. Check paid. Okay. So write down. To bank 77,600. To discount. Received beta. Received. We received discount of 1,000. And to balance carried down is 10,000. Okay. Over. This entry is IMP1. So first we calculated his dues 88,600. 88,600 ये पैसा देना है, उसमें से 10,000 held back. Held back means balance carried down. 1,000 is cash discount and 77,600 is bank balance, check paid. Clear H account 5,000 all, but 5,000 was cleared by him by check because he was bankrupt. Okay. See beta, here make a change. Was 5,000 was not cleared by him. Okay beta, it is, yes, printing mistake, was not cleared by him. It's a bad debts. It's a bad debts. Yes, rectify the error. In next study material, we are going to revise it. So it is bad debts. How much is the bad debts beta? 45,000 remaining, 5,000 bad debts and 40,000 he paid by check, means bank. So bad debts 40,000 and 5,000 is 5,000 is bad debts and 40,000 is check. In which account beta? In H account. H account by bad debts 5,000 29th April. This is on 22nd April, na? Huh. And this is by bank 40,000. Please watch this session once again. You will get clarity on this question. Mark this question as IMP1, 15, 54, 25. We will revise this question once again. You can take a screenshot. This is on 30th April. Okay. See, R is our creditor and H is our debtor. By looking into entries one by one, you have to do this working. S owes Mr. R means Mr. R is our creditor, H is our debtor. R sold goods, but we are not interested in R, we are interested in purchases of H. S के लिए purchase होगा, so purchases to R. Third entry, S sold goods to H at a price of rupees 30,000. So beta S sold means H to sales is very simple entry. S rejected some goods, so that is 4th April का reversal entry, that is purchase return. So creditors account debit to purchase return. So R account debit to purchase return. Cash memo, no entry. Then we calculated H balance. H balance is 90,000. Out of that 45,000 he cleared. He allowed discount half 0.5%, 45,000 into 0.5%. He has given us check, and this is the inner balancing figure. And remaining 45,000 in the last entry, he was our bad debts. So beta bad debts 5,000 and 40,000 is a bank balance for remaining account. And similarly for our account, our balance is 88,600, but we have not paid 10,000, held back. Held back means balance carried down. We have given discount of, we are getting discount of 1,000 and we paid amount balancing figure, that is 77,600. बहुत easy question है, एक बार practice कीजिए, you will understand it. Please do regular practice. Ledger account is really very easy. Once you have grip over the ledger account, then only. But this question is, you have to mark it as IMP. You can take a screenshot. मैं आपको और एक स्क्रीनशॉट देता हूं. Yes, if you want journal entries, you can take a screenshot. चलो, ये मेरा original handwriting, you can check. Yes, you can take a screenshot of this. Wait. You can take a screenshot, beta. You want journal entries, you can take a screenshot. R's books. H account, beta. And after H, these are books of H. Yes. See, if you want journal entries, you can take this screenshot. Important point, huh? And what is your index, beta? Index. First question you solve by your own. Haji. This is your index. So we'll revise it. Second number illustration, open various ledger accounts. Ledger number 1 to 8 is as per opening balance. Ledger number 9 to 16 as per journal entries. For ledger posting, first write amount. Yes, I already told you first write amount and then particulars. Nominal accounts are transferred to trading and P&L account, but here balancing figure here we have carried down. Books of S. Yes, beta, books of S. S payable to R means R is a creditor. H payable to S is a receivable. Transaction numbers, some transaction numbers are related to debt wise diya hai. And R account held back means balance carried down. R sold goods means S purchased goods. Yes, very important. Think from S angle. And cash memo entry. Cash memo entry don't open through H account. So cash to sales. So these are some important points. Category, A category, both problems, A category. And first question, Z category. So you can take a screenshot of this index to revise it. Revise it. Index you can write by your own in your first page. First page पे आपको लिखना है. Beta, one important point. Those students who are finding this difficult, okay, it's okay that because 11-12 standard, many of you are not done and it's in Corona. So there was no regular practice for ledger and journal in your 11-12 standard. To have perfection, what you have to do? Regularly revise these entries. Rewatch my session because it's a free of cost. You can take a benefit. You can do on 1.5 speed. Yes, you can watch this on 1.5 speed. Okay. So thoda speed बढ़ा दीजिए. Important point. Normally students give up. Don't give up. If they find this difficult, now illustration number 3. So what happened in some of many classes, what they do, they just improve your confidence by giving simple questions. But better if you are doing only simple questions in exam, you will have difficult questions. So it's better do 5 sums only of study material, but do it properly. Not only for one time. Do it for minimum 3 times. and this is a key of your success. First time, yes beta, whenever I'm doing it for the first time, I will also find it difficult. मैं भी पहली बार करूंगा तो मुझे भी कोई भी चीज पहले डिफिकल्टी लगेगी, बट क्या होता है, हम सेम चीज आज, नाउ टुमारो वी डू नॉट हैव सेशन, डे आफ्टर टुमारो, सो यू हैव 2 days. You can do practice of journal entries, you can do practice of ledger accounts. You understood concept. CA is a distance learning course. Here there will be no spoon feeding. Still I am giving my best beta. I am giving you how to write the answer. I am showing you the way how to present it. Otherwise I can show it on the study material only. Ha, ye likho, ye likho, ye likho, ye likho. But I am doing it only for you. I am giving you the proper way of understanding the question and how to present it in the exam. I am giving you index also. This will help you at the time of revision. But one important point, normally I have found many students, what they do, if they find it's difficult, अरे सर का इंग्लिश में लेक्चर है, बहुत इंग्लिश बोलते हैं सर, तो ऐसा नहीं है, गिव अप मत कीजिए, अरे भाई तुम्हारे फायदे के लिए, अल्टीमेटली वी हैव टू गिव दिस एग्जाम इन इंग्लिश ओनली. हिंदी मीडियम स्टूडेंट्स आर हार्डली जितने हैं एमपी यूपी वाले हैं, ऑल ओवर इंडिया यू आर गोइंग टू गिव इट एग्जाम इन इंग्लिश. तो इतना तो इंग्लिश अरे समझना ही चाहिए ना आप लोगों को, कि इंग्लिश में सेशन है इसलिए मैं नहीं बैठूंगा. प्लीज डोंट गिव अप, मैं पहले ही बोलता हूं. एंड व्हाट, मैं ऐसा किसी को ब्लेम नहीं करूंगा, बट इफ यू सॉल्व ओनली सिंपल क्वेश्चंस लाइक 11th 12th स्टैंडर्ड, यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू सर्वाइव इन दिस सीए वर्ल्ड. ओके, सो जस्ट, हाँ मुझे जर्नल लेजर आता है, बट विच एंट्री, डेटर्स, क्रेडिटर्स, सेल्स, परचेस, अरे बस इतना ही. अरे एक स्टेप आगे जाइए, एच एंड आर, दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. This question number 3. If you solve question number 2, you won't find it difficult. It is very easy. But third number question will get asked in exam. So please be prepared for worse things. Don't give up and watch this session once again. This is a suggestion from Sanket sir. Yes, good day. और अच्छे से पढ़ाई करो. We are going to meet it on trial balance. With trial balance on, yes, read theory of trial balance if possible till Saturday. And please solve this question once again by using timer technique. Use timer technique. Okay? चलो. So कुछ भी doubts होंगे next session में मिलना. Yes, till that time, bye bye. Share these sessions to maximum friends and press like button. चलो जल्दी से. Okay, bye bye. We'll meet on Saturday. Thank you.